one word, describe what you got from Show Me.
In one word, I would probably say the word introspection, meaning to be more into looking into yourself.
Hello, my name is Shira, and I think the main thing that Show Me gave me is a unique opportunity to look on things that happened to me in the past and to try to find the conflict and to understand how I try to solve it, and to take from that experience things that I can change next time, and to look on the way that I saw things and to think, how can I do it better? How can I go to the conflict in a more aware way? And basically I think that the fact that you trying to understand the situation and not just go with your first instinct is something that's really important to learn. And I think for me that was the main thing that I had in this experience.
Did you feel a shift in your emotion after the process?
Yes, I definitely felt a shift. The shift was one where once you become introspective, you have an opportunity to look at your emotions and your behavior, and so you're cognizant of it. And once you're cognizant of your feelings and your behavior, you're able to analyze them and therefore make changes. So the first step that Show Me revealed for me was what I need to look at. Is first of all that I need to look at something, and secondly, what are the things and the patterns that I need to look at.
Okay, so I thought this was a really, really powerful tool to, I think it was like a mindfulness kind of tool to make you sort of aware of things that you know about yourself that have always been true about you, that things that shape who you are.
Okay, so what I think is really amazing about this is that, you get these cards and you put them in a place where you would think they belong based on anger, joy, worry, sadness, and fear, based on emotions. And when you look at the words, you automatically react to them sort of like from a gut level. And it's like obvious, clarity goes with joy or whatever it would be for me. But then what's cool is later on you mix them up, and it's almost like a game, almost like the apples to apples game where you get a word and you have to associate it. So what's cool is now you've got to associate the same words that you've already chosen and allocated to a completely different emotion, which basically flips it on its head, which is really cool. And then you really have to figure out how it connects back to you. And what's really neat is through this sort of game, a whole new wisdom and path is revealed.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so I was asking you if like after this or during this you realized that there was some kind of pattern that you were thinking about, and then you realized, maybe there's another way. I didn't even notice that I was thinking in this way. Or...
Yeah, I don't think I noticed that I have a certain pattern when I'm solving problems or dealing with conflicts in my life. I also think that once I had a problem in my life, I just tried to solve it, and I didn't notice I'm trying to, usually I need pressure from the environment or something like that, or if I need somebody else to tell me, okay, you have a problem right now, deal with it. So doing Show Me helped me realize that I create these situations. I create these things that, doesn't let me to look at things in a different perspectives. It's coming from me, not from the environment.
So I found that Show Me was an amazing tool. I've been working with Kinneret for a while, trying to understand really what it was. And when she finally did it on me, I was blown away. I couldn't believe how powerful this tool was. And I started taking these cards home and practicing this every day, and really, really noticed a shift in my emotions. Because I sometimes tend to be a negative thinker, and I'm always trying to stay positive. And this tool just helped keep me on track from shifting my emotions and looking at things from a different perspective. It's quite amazing.
Thank you.
If you think about Showme, do you think about a game or more of a deep process?
I wouldn't define it as a game. I would define it like as it's a method, but like it's fun, and it's like it's not. Most of the time when you try to think deeply about yourself and about your life and about your problems, it becomes kind of like depressing, even in a way. So doing this is like, it's a conversation. It's quite fun, a lot of colors going on and different so you don't really feel like, okay, I'm digging into my feelings and thoughts like usually when I'm with myself or talking with another person.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
From your childhood and your family and your experiences growing up, and connect that with who you are now and the new things that you've learned over the years. And it's sort of like that aha moment when you're now more enlightened, so you're thinking about the same aspect of yourself from a child, but now you're like, oh, now I get why I do things this way.
How you would describe Showme, a game for people who want to practice awareness, or a method that I would recommend only for practitioners, or both?
So first of all, I think I would disagree with the latter. I wouldn't recommend it only for practitioners. I think Showme is a method that can be used, not even a method, it's a tool that can be used for anything really. It can be used with students, it can be used with teachers, it can be used with practitioners, it can be used with mothers who are raising children or are in relationships. I think one of the things that attracted me to Showme is its flexibility, that you can use it in many different forms. As an educator, I could see it using it with my colleagues, I could see it using it in classrooms. As someone who does in therapeutic practice, I could see myself using it with clients. So I think it has the flexibility of kind of spreading its wings into different areas depending on what you want to delve into.
Thank you very much.